Trump last night on Hannity, commenting again on the NFL protest and Colin Kaepernick. Roll that tape.
I watched Colin Kaepernick, and I thought it was terrible. And then it got bigger and bigger and started mushrooming. And frankly, the NFL should have suspended him for one game, and he would have never done it again. They could have then suspended him for 2 games, and they could have suspended him if he did it a third time for the season, and you would never have had a problem. But I will tell you, you cannot disrespect our country, our flag, our anthem. You cannot do that.
All right, Dana White is with us. Now, he is the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and he's with me here in New York. So, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
You don't have an anthem problem. You run the sport, but you don't have an anthem problem. You don't play the anthem. Right.
Yeah, we don't do the anthem.
Well, you run a sport. How do you feel about the way the NFL is being run?
Listen, the NFL, it's not easy to run an entire sport. Plus, the difference with the NFL is they have all these different teams with different owners. It's way more complex than the UFC. And even my guys, they're not employees, they're subcontractors. So completely different than the NFL.
Have you killed boxing yet?
No.
Why not?
No. I love boxing. I'm a boxing fan. If it wasn't for the sport of boxing, I wouldn't be here today.
What, do you want to keep them going, or do you want to knock them out the ring?
Well, every time they say boxing's dead, they pop up with another big fight and stick around. But I'm not trying to kill boxing. No.
Your business has gone crazy. You're doing very well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, sir,
I've not read your books, but
you're
doing all
very
right.
Well. Yes.
Gross revenues on the up and up? Always?
Yes, everything is good. We're looking at a record year this year.
Okay, I want to talk to you about the November 4th big event at I think it's Madison Square Garden here in New York City. It's a big. Who's fighting?
We got George St. Pierre, the return of George St. Pierre versus Michael Bisping for the 185-pound championship.
And you sell a lot of tickets for the Madison Square Garden and pay-per-view, is that it? That's
correct.
That's where the money is?
Yeah, we've done very well in New York. New York's been very good to us, and it's good to be back at the Garden, and yes, pay-per-view does very well.
Are you going to tell me how many people will do the pay-per-view?
Well, we're expecting a big number. George St. Pierre...
I know you're expecting a big number. Give me the number.
1 million buys. We'll do 1 million buys for this fight.
And how much does each of them pay for that?
They'll pay around $50.
So you're looking at a $50 million revenue from pay-per-view for that one fight.
Just in the United States.
You happy with that?
I am. Yes.
Would you like more?
I'm really happy with that.
You're going to get me to try and get you more? Is that what you're doing here?
Please.
Okay, what about security? This is Madison Square Garden,
a
couple of weeks after Las Vegas. Security?
Yeah, we're real tight on security. We do events all over the world. We're doing events in Rotterdam. We're doing events, over in London. We do events all over the world. So security is a very big part of our what we do.
Do you search people on the way in?
Yes. Yes, we search people. We have dogs. We have lots of police there.
Okay. How many events will you put on the, not on the air, but how many events will you stage this calendar year, 2017?
Yeah, we're going to do 40-something, between 42 and 44.
And each one of them has a pay-per-view element?
Not all of them. We do 12 pay-per-views a year.
You see what I'm trying to do here?
I do.
I'm looking for gross revenues. I'm trying to get the number out.
Well, we're in the midst right now of getting a new television deal. We've been with Fox for a very long time, and now we're getting a new deal. So I'm
with Fox?
I hope so. I'm looking for Eric Shanks to...
So you come on my show to negotiate a new deal with Fox, and you're on the Fox Business Network. Is that what's going on here?
Yes, sir.
Well, Dana White, the interview's over. But, look, I wish you the best of luck on November the 4th. I think you're on a great sport, and you've done a great job with, as an entrepreneur, creating a business.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.